Hello everyone! Welcome to K-Bell Spirit Show at Enlightenment with Belle. I am Belle and I will be your host along with my mascot children, Henry and Joy. My mascot, spirit mascot children. Okay, so I did a personal reading for my sister earlier, and I was already deciding though for the collective reading, I was gonna do Scrabble letters first. I got 2 caffeine drinks. This is it's a caramel cold brew from Wendy's, and then a Mountain Dew. Ow, whew, okay. So, may this find you when it needs to. And we'll try to let you know if you want to stay or scram by what comes out with these letters, and then a couple oracles or so. So we got this letter X here, so this could be a spicy reading. We have N. So if you haven't seen this ever done, what, you can unscramble or scramble around the letters to, see if there are words that are relatable with your current situation. We have R. Maybe some of you need to run. I'm mainly kidding. But ran was one of the words I caught in my sister's. Okay. Ooh, we got an S. We got the X and we got the E. This may be a love reading. We've got two more S's here. Spicy. I'm getting some spicy vibes. We got a Y. Spicy, let's see. There is another G. Gonna be good. We got a Z. Gonna be getting some Z's. Maybe some nice sleep. And then we got two I's here. And I will put the camera to show all these letters. You can pause it and, see what you might, any names or whatever. If there was only a P, spicy, or a C too. But anyway, so let me show you these real quick so you can take a look. See? Make sure that they're all showing. There we go. Hope you can see those okay. All right. So let's, I'm going to put these away. Then pull out some oracle cards. I hope that you all are having a good day, night, evening, afternoon, or whatever time it is where you're at. And almost happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate that. We're celebrating it a day early just because that's how it's, how it works out for everyone. Because some have, other things on actual Thanksgiving, and then that way they get to have the whole meal one day and then the whole meal the next day. That, you know what I mean? All right. Oh, these are not the oracle cards. Current song that's playing, and now that you're mine, how can I try to keep it that way? How can I try to make you love me? Well, of course, you don't make anyone love you, but, it's a song. Which, of course, songs have meanings, but, enhanced lyrics or phrases, but, not to take very metaphorically, not to take always so seriously. Right, Joy? You doing okay over there? You doing good, Joy? I made her a vet appointment. She might have a little bit of blood in her urine. So we're going to just check it out and make sure everything's okay. She's licking me while I pet her. She's a little sweetheart. Look at this little sweetheart. Joy, let's show everybody. Look. Look at this little sweet girl. She's such a sweet baby. Both of my babies are super sweet. Henry's like, yeah, you better mention me. I love you guys both. My babies. My babies. Okay. All right. Ugh. So, I just cut the deck in half. Trust, freedom through faith. So maybe some of you are wondering, maybe some of you are having some, you want something that you can trust. Maybe some of you have had some difficulty trust and finding that freedom in faith because of past experiences, perhaps. So let's see here. So those oracle cards, are like in the energy. It's not necessarily in the reading, but got it. Freedom through faith. Confirmation. Unless I just didn't do that shuffle very good. Okay. So for my higher self, the God within me, and my spirits and my angels, my ancestors, please guide this reading for a collective who needs to hear this message. Thank you very much. Let's see if I want to do one more oracle card. What is this one? That's the freedom through faith. That's like a big guidance is in reverse. Maybe somewhat be wary or be mindful of who you receive guidance from. Always trust your intuition. But yeah, this freedom, there's trust again, and it's in the reverse. Return to heart. So, it's like you're ready for something big or bigger than what you have experienced possibly in the past. Positive thinking is in reverse, so I feel like that goes with that guidance in reverse. Just be mindful. The calm is in reverse, so yeah, like you're used to maybe more chaos. And then we have, okay, I think this is for the last of the oracle cards. We have unconditional love. So for some of you, a lot of you, that is what you desire, because a lot of you haven't experienced unconditional love. So if you haven't experienced it, you don't really know what it's like. So that's why it's a journey, and the trust you have, comes in and all that. So we have action in the reverse and belief. So again, watch who you're listening to. Be very mindful of that. But for, first and foremost and always, listen to your heart. Like, this return to your heart. Listen to your heart. Take appropriate action, not just action that, that people or certain people, not everybody, but, just use your intuition and believe. Do you believe in life after love? That's right. I can feel something inside me say, I really don't think you're strong enough, but y'all are so strong. Freedom in the reverse. So yeah, and choice. You've got the choice. You've got the power. Use your discernment. I choose serenity, light, and positive energy. No matter what I go through, I choose happiness. I rise above fear and direct my thoughts to God. Amen. I realize my wounds create doubt. resentment, and guilt. So I work to free myself of darkness. I cast off negative thoughts, find peace in my heart, and discover the being of light within me. Amen. And I'll just read this last one, the return to heart one. I breathe light and stick to the essential for my soul, the present moment. Yes. I calm my thoughts. I focus on my heart and find space to be where my light and greatness are. I find peace and inner silence. Very good. So who knows? Maybe this is going to be the long version reading of my those couple of shorts that I did the other day. Maybe. You know, I feel like us tarot readers, we draw in. The collective, we're meant to draw in. So that's why readings will often be similar. Not always, but Gotta skip that ad. I don't want to listen to ads. I just want to listen to jams, music. All right, so we're going to go into tarot and we're going to find out a little bit more. So this is obviously, I feel, this is a love romantic reading. So let's see here. And I feel like it is a situation where you are you are involved with someone. It's new. Or, maybe, you've been dating for, a little bit. Or someone will be coming. You may know this person. So let's see. Let's find out who this person is. Who is this person? This person is a person. This person is a person. This person has a dark past. Now that don't mean they're a bad person, because we can all have a dark phases from our past. You are, okay, so who is this person? I was thinking that this is your energy, kind of just, you're like the choice card was in that oracle card. You are really, some of you, I feel like you are dating, and I think I said that, I know I said this, maybe it was in one of those shorts that I did a couple days ago, but like some of you are dating like more than one person, which is okay, like you're exploring your options. That's your choice. Some of you are involved with one specific person. You know your situation. Some of you be going to the club. Get Low is playing. Have fun, like, even if you're not going to the club, just have fun. Like, I'm not saying go out there and be a player or nothing like that, or be, don't go out there and be like self-destructive, but I'm saying have fun. Dance, whether you take that literally or metaphorically, sing, play, find energies that match you, friends and romantic partners or partner, All right. Okay, a card just fell on the floor, and I got another one that's pulled out. Okay, this one did a little hop, skip, and a jump. All right. Okay, this is mostly in reverse. It fell diagonally. It's the Page of Wands. So, yeah, this is new energy. This is new. Okay, so I feel like if this is in reverse here, this is part of this person's past. Maybe even a little bit of yours too. So maybe you've had times with relationships where things were dramatic, superficial, you were distracted, depressed. There was like a domineering energy. It was just, there was instability, like bad news coming, it was just like, you know what I mean? Just not happy. But it was like the diagonal. So like, keep your eye on your goals and enjoy every moment. Courage, excitement, free spirit, love of life, enthusiastic discovery. So strife arising from vanity, thankfulness, okay. Independence, unforgiveness. Okay. Well, I don't want to get in a thing about forgiveness or unforgiveness, but anyways, you want to focus on you. So it's like some of you dated people in the past where it was like they had a lot of options and they did not juggle them correctly, just like the two of coins, the juggle card showed itself. But, I think I might have said, and maybe you too, like just things were so chaotic. You know what I mean? And it's not just about infidelity. It's about priorities too, in the past. So I feel like a lot of this here is past energy for your person, and it's also you. So it's like you have met someone that has similar energies to you, like you both have your past stories, your past demons, which we all do, right? But the question is, what are we doing now? What do we want now for yourself, and for whoever it is you're pursuing? Whether you fall into the collective that is dating one person, or you are, going on dates to, get your feet wet or whatever, get some exposure and experience and just take things slow and get to know people. The 8 of Pentacles in reverse is also here. So, careless and focused, meanness, hoarding, lack of meaning behind actions, uninspired. So like your partners in the past, it's like y'all didn't lift each other up, so yeah. And same for whoever, I would say, well, for those of you that are pursuing one partner, if you are dating, I would say that like this is your energy, but look out for it when you're like dating when you're dating, like ask the meaningful questions. Don't move too fast. Whether you're dating multiple people casually or you are forming a new relationship. I hope that makes sense. See how this person is, working. I've been working on the railroad. I thought of that song, but it's like, the right amount of work was just not done in relationships in your past. Whether it was you, the other people, your partners, both of you. A lot of the times, it takes two to tango. Okay, what did I want to clarify here? But remember, that's past. Past is past. Poof. Like it's, anytime you can decide, this is what I want to do. I want to do things differently. I want to find different people that are good for me. Yeah, like just this is all this past energy. Page of Pentacles in reverse here. So, okay, so let's a little more, please, about this person. Please clarify these sad energies. Please clarify these sad energies. Some of you guys, trigger warning here. Some of you guys, have been, whether it was as a child, in relationships, or both, have literally been in, domestic abusive types of relationships. Okay, traumatic events. All right, so let's. Why is this why? I mean, you know what? It doesn't really matter why or what, because that's a discussion for you all really to have. But I'll just do one card. The Sun in reverse. So that's telling me it's just a good, light-hearted human being that was steered in a wrong direction. And that's the case a lot of the times, okay? So that's, now let's focus on the current. So tell me, please, my lovely spirit squad. What do I want to ask? Oh, that's okay. Hold up. So some of y'all, okay, fire signs, like as far as who you're dating, your sign or their sign, but a fire sign, water, Pisces. Earth signs, so it looks like water, Scorpio, and Earth, Virgo, Scorpio. So Virgo, Scorpio, where did that go? Pisces. Those are a few specific signs that are so far in here, so you or your partner might be that sun sign or its sign in their chart or your chart. But we've got, earth and fire and water so far. Okay. So let's see here. What's the current energy with this romance, please? That's what I want to ask. What's the current energy with the romance? I feel, okay, so with the song that's playing, maybe love, hand to hold. It's like it's from Degrassi, The Next Generation. If you ever saw, it's the movie Takes Manhattan, where but anyway, I'm getting this, the song is called Hand to Hold by Adeline, but the picture that they show of the album from Degrassi, it has maybe love in big letters. So it's this is very delicate. That came to my head. What was the first word? Innocent. It's pure energy. The 10 of Cups. Okay, so I am getting there, it's in reverse. I'm getting that is because there's fear. There's something good on the horizon, but there is fear. That's why the 10 of Cups came out in reverse. Hold on, I want to move a couple things for some more room. Okay. Please clarify 10 of Cups in the reverse as far as this current romantic energy. Okay, did that one want to come out or not? It did a hop, skip, and a jump. Let's see what happened. Please clarify the 10 of Cups in reverse. I don't know if Spirit's gonna... There goes one. Anything else? Before I pick... Oh, two fell down there. That might be good enough for a moment. All right. Let's see what we got. Oh, 3. Heck yeah. Speaking of the hard work, check this out. Hard work is going to be done. You guys are going to be putting, your appropriate energies into this. And so are the other, the person, those of you who are dating, you're going to find the one that you feel connected with because they're going to be showing these positive traits. Now, there may be challenges ahead. You can face them. Okay. Now remember, so like if you know about the spiritual laws, such as the law of assumption is what I mostly follow, or really what, I don't know, but they all have similarities. The law of attraction, the law of belief. So in our 3D world, we will see when we're transforming into our best selves, we will be seeing energies from the past, but that's just because the 3D, it's like those are still kind of like reminders that the 3D can be delayed sometimes, a lot of the time. You're changing, but like it's almost like, think of it as like it's a test. Like it's going to show you some signs like, oh, hello. And a lot of the time it's like your ego talking too. It's like the ego that thinks it's protecting you, but it's just kind of like, it's like an insecure thing. It's like, we've been here before. You don't want to proceed with this, but it's all it really is. You have to remind yourself who you are becoming, because these are just think of them as like tests. Okay. And that's probably also why 10 of Cups is in reverse. You don't want to like just give up on a good thing too quick. Okay. Know the red flags. Know how to respond appropriately to them. Know how to, communicate. Freedom to choose self-created boundaries. Amen. New perspective, external limitation. So pretty much what I was saying here with 8 of Swords in the reverse. You are no longer you are going to make the choice to no longer be bound to any type of bullcrap, which means like, big red flags. Like, people are going to make mistakes and conflict will occur, but conflict can be good and strengthen a relationship if handled appropriately. Conflict was never meant to be a bad thing. It was meant to be a good thing. There, there are, what would I call it? I guess maybe political figures, philosophers from the past. There's one in particular that I studied briefly in one of my graduate courses some months back, but he advocated for that conflict is a good thing. We just need to know how to communicate. That's the problem. The Tower's in reverse. So see, it's like any Tower moments they've done been, hold on, I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought. Okay. I remembered what I was clarifying, that 10 of Cups in reverse. So it's because of the past Tower moments. You all have felt, locked in old ways. Yep. Weak foundation, avoidance, continued oppression. I can feel that sad, and I know, I know because I'm there too with y'all. I, decided a few years ago that I was done with dysfunctionality, and I wanted to know my worth because I knew that I had it. So, doesn't mean that it's always going to feel easy, but it's definitely worth it, and it will feel easier and easier as you go. So here we are again. It's like, so clarifying that 10 of Cups in reverse for that current energy of your situation. It's like, y'all, it's just, you guys are afraid. You've been in codependent relationships where you've taken care of your partner more than they did you. Life is hard right now. Look around. Help is at hand. So see, that's what I'm saying. Like, and I feel like life maybe has been hard. You've had your hard moments. Not like it's really hard right now. Maybe though you're having sometimes hard moments. You're still, like back with that juggling thing, energy. Okay. Taurus here. So what else? What other signs? Gemini, Taurus, Leo, and Pisces again. It doesn't mean, with the signs, I don't take like the sun signs or the chart signs. I don't take those like too seriously, but it could be just an extra form of confirmation if you are one of those signs or you are involved with someone who is, or involved with one. Oh, it's a Gilmore Girls edit. Here's to Us by Kevin Rudolph. Happy energy. Happy Gilmore. Okay. And if you've seen Gilmore Girls, that is, the chaotic and everything. Like, well, Lorelai, she goes through all these men, like different men. She suppresses her feelings for Luke so hard. But he's always been that right guy for her, I can't remember if I shuffled these earlier. So I'm going to shuffle them before I present any of them. If you are the Fool. The Fool. So yeah, this is definitely, it's just, it's very, you're not a fool. The people you're involved with is not a fool. It's just like, you're learning some things. Again, you're learning how to be your authentic, lovely, magical self. And, it's a picture. I love this card. It's like a picture of a woman in a gown. Or she's got like, it's like a gown wrap thing. But she's arched, backwards, holding that bow. And it's just, ow, my back. Speaking of my back. And you know what? Like, okay, so this is the High Priestess. So that's, a lot of you are, you're just getting in your strong energy. Like, no, you're not, it's like you're not, the High Priestess is very, okay, so she's powerful, this is how I view the High Priestess energy. Remember, tailor it to the gender that you are, okay? But the High Priestess energy is, like, keeps to self in the best of ways. Very mindful of who's in her circle. Very intelligent. Will hide things that's necessary. Now, sometimes the High Priestess in a reading, yes, it can mean some, like, secrets. But see, with me here, what I'm interpreting with this reading, all the cards so far, and how, we've got the Fool and we got the High Priestess. It's like you're in this new energy, this young love type of energy, new. You're not a fool. Let me just read what the Fool says. Fool is the number 0 card in the tarot deck. New beginnings, free-spirited delirium. It's like this type of Fool is the fun, like, you know what I'm saying? Why so serious? Because you guys aren't, like, you guys are being happy and fancy free. The Fool is number 0, the number of unlimited potential, and so does not have a specific place in the sequence of the tarot cards. The Fool can be placed either at the beginning or of the major arcana or at the end. The major arcana, I forgot about that. The major arcana is often considered the Fool's journey through life, and as such, I'm sorry. The major arcana is often considered the Fool's journey through life, and as such, he is ever present and therefore needs no number. So, right, and that I was going to say that too. Like, if you read about tarot cards and their meanings, like I have a book, but you will, it's like, it's all about the Fool, you know? Like, the Fool is integrated in like every card. The Hangman in reverse, y'all getting yourself out there, you know, like, it's just a lot of energy of like, I'm strong, but yeah, I'm going to read the High Priestess for y'all too. The High Priestess is one of the major arcana cards in a tarot deck. It holds the significant symbolism and represents various themes and interpretations. Here's an overview of the High Priestess tarot card. Feminine energy, mystery and secrets, veil, moon, descent, intuition. So, you know what that's what I'm trying to say. Y'all ain't messing like around them. Like, you guys are just, it's just like all this good, smart, playful energy, strength. It's good. Okay, so let's see. And, you know, like, I feel like there is some of that mirroring energy with who it is you are involved with. And like I said, if you are part of the collective that is dating, you're going to find that, you know, you're going to know, you're going to know when you know, you know. So they say. There's Chariot. Movement happening for sure. Movement. Good movement. Can't stop, won't stop. Young Guns song, but you know, it's like you're on your way, like you are more than on your way, you know. You are going. Energizer Bunny kind of energy. You could think of that in a dirty way too. Especially with letters from earlier. All right, let's get some outcome energy. Do I want to use this deck for that? Maybe pull a couple or whatever. All right. Outcome energy for this. Queen of Cups, the Devil. 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so it's gonna be, you know, like the one of which this the 7 of Wands. Challenges, but they can be fixed. Conflict can be good, okay? Because it's natural, just like I was saying about with like the law of like attraction stuff, you're going to see signs from your past to try to remind you, hey, remember when this happened? Like, and you might see it with these new partners, but it's just, like I said, just kind of look at it as a test. But yeah, so it's like, you know, you might be, what did I want to say? Because you know, Queen of Cups, you know, it's nurturing energy, but you're kind of afraid to be too nurturing. Maybe there's just still some fear here, regardless. And you know, some of those old demons that you're still maybe dealing with a little bit. And then we do have the 8 of Cups that is in reverse, because like with the 8 of Cups, let me see what it says for this one. Right. If it's up, right. When it's in the reverse, so it's the 8 of Cups. Okay. It's like, this has to do with, you know, abandonment. Okay, so abandonment, withdrawal, escapism, disappointment. accepting change. Now it's in the reverse. Some people don't mess with reversals. All right. Oh, I don't think the devil was in reverse. The Eight of Cups was the only one in reverse. No. The Queen of Cups was. Okay, just the way that I'm seeing this here, it's like the Eight of Cups is showing itself in reverse because it's saying that you can let your guard down, but you do really, kind of have to still address why these fears might be popping in, okay? Just to have that awareness. And remind yourself of the confidence that you've been developing. The cure just like heaven. That's a good confirmation for song. The Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups in reverse is showing itself again. Three of Wands. So it's like, it's confirming to me that, it's different. Things are different this time. Like you were used to, like this showed itself again. It's like you almost are, you've got these concerns, which is normal. Like, what if it past repeats itself? But Three of Wands is advising there's progress and your visions are coming to light. Expansion, foresight, overseas opportunity, optimism. So the Three of Wands to me is telling me, right, that it's, you trust. It's things are different, but you got to stay the course and you got to don't not doubt yourself. It doesn't, it doesn't mean like if you get some negative thoughts, it's not a bad thing. It honestly, I think this energy, it confirms, I'm stuttering. Sorry, but not sorry. It's confirming this new beginning and that confirming the confidence regarding it. We have the Magician, which is good. The Eight of Pentacles showing itself. So skill development, repetitive task, apprenticeship, patience, and waiting. So this is a love reading. So, patience. I was just singing this song from Vacation Bible School, Summer Vacation Bible School. Gotta have peace, patience, kindness, for this is the fruit of God's Spirit. And I was saying that to my sister because, we both were in Bible school together. But yeah, the Magician is saying, the Magician is about you creating your reality, what you want to create, manifestation. It's confirming your power and, which that's what that hopefully is the goal. Two of Wands showing itself like this, like whatever, you're getting into here. It's good. Like it's good and nice and peaceful. Inspiration, future planning, progress, decisions, discovery, long-term vision, and power. I already said power. Three of Cups is like sticking up like that. So I, view that as it's a celebration. Three of Cups, yes, can mean different things. And it depends on, what the reading is about and the other cards. But I see this as like this, for this reading, the Three of Cups is representing your happiness, your celebrations, your dates that you're going to be going on. And then the Ten of Cups is right underneath it. Wow, that is cute. So that's good. And then this is good that this death card, the death card came out. The confirmation of this is the old energy. Has died. I was looking out the window earlier. My dad and my uncle, they are being ever so kind to fix the pipes in this house. My sister owns this house. I don't know if anyway, the Death card is one of the major arcana cards in the tarot deck. Despite its ominous name, it does not signify physical death in most tarot readings, and not in this one. Instead, it represents transformation, change, rebirth, and the natural cycles of life. Endings, change, transformation, transition, rebirth, and renewal. So take that also, like take all of this, how it resonates with you. Let me see here. I don't know if I already said, but if you like, because sometimes I'll start saying something and I don't finish it. ADHD. But if you are enjoying the video or if it's resonating, please like and subscribe if you're not already. Share an opinion or share your situation, what you feel comfortable with sharing. So I'm going to ask, so the outcomes here, more outcomes. All right. So what's going to be an outcome? Is it going to be a good outcome? Or what's the outcome? This is why I call them my 8-ball deck. Because some of them are like yes, no. But some of them are like, you know how 8-ball answers are. But how is the outcome? Please give us a card that will give us an idea of the outcome. There, maybe that's a good way to ask that. Outcome, please, and thank you so much. Outcome, please, outcome. These cards haven't been really wanting to fly out. Like earlier when I was doing the personal reading. Okay. Outcome, I'll just pick one. That's what spirit energy, the spirit squad wants me to do, maybe. Outcome, please. Oop, hold up. I got 2 cards right there. I'm going to give my spirit squad one more chance if they want something to fly out. There's my uncle back. So back at this deck, it's not yet certain. And that is true for some of you. The ones especially who are dating different people. Not yet. Go more general. And I mean, that's in reverse, whether that matters or not. But yeah, so I think really Spirit Squad is just kind of saying to just trust the process and wait, which is a good thing. Because that's one of the things that, that is being worked on here. With, you and your person or, person you're going to meet. Okay, we are at almost 49 minutes. I'm trying to think. Final messages. I want to do this oracle for so we're going to do some final messages with this Unveiled Tarot deck and then the Soul Truth Oracle deck. Alexander Stewart, If You Only Knew. That is a sad, sad song. Some of you, you're still, some of you are still, you're really, you're really wanting to trust so bad, but you have had some very sleepless night. Chariot again, the Fool again. I know it's in reverse, but I don't think it matters. This debt, or this, they don't give no, in their little book that it came with, there are no reversal meaning. So I do not think that the creators of this deck, they very likely don't do reversals, at least not for this deck. What was I going to say? The energy, I wasn't going to say the word sad. I was going to say, some sleepless, there's been some sleepless nights, maybe many sleepless nights, lots of thoughts, prayers, I just saw a shadow. I wonder if he's going to knock at the door. If he does, then I'll just stop this and finish it in another video. I swear I knew how to merge two videos together, but then I don't know. I couldn't do it the other day. See, he might just be going down, to our basement, or you have, Okay. Anyways, final messages, please. Any final messages? Would this deck like to bring any final messages to this collective? Spirit's a little quiet. I can hear him. Is he? I don't know if my dad was here. Oh, sorry. Joy. Knight of Cups. So we've got, when this is developing, it's gonna be boom, fireworks strong. The Emperor. So it's gonna be really, really good. So that's why you want to be able to trust this process and work through the conflicts. The Seven of Pentacles. See how it's a little sprout there? It's just the beginning, y'all. Y'all might be in your head a little bit, but, past energies, but it's a little sprout. Oh, he's knocking. That might be good enough. I might still do another one, but if not, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.